put my Apple Watch on. I don't want to have to cuss Siri out now.
Oh my gosh. She's telling me how to unblock people. Lord, I don't know.
I
Wait, let
wish
me
I
finish.
could do it because I'm very computer savvy. I don't. It don't let me do nothing. I know
I am
you guys
too.
have to
Wait,
do it. Don't you do it
automated
in your email,
filters. I don't know because I went in and unblocked a whole bunch of people earlier, but
girl?
I had blocked a bunch of people before and unblocked them, but I don't see anybody in there. Like there's nobody.
Could
Well,
you
maybe
just?
she got timed out. I hope so. I did say
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to do it, but as soon as I picked up the phone, you know how it could be. You know, it could have a button where you could push timeout, block, or whatever. And then he come jumping in my lap, and then
Oh,
I blocked her
Black
by
Cherry, do
accident.
you mind letting us know if you here or not, so we know if we need to keep working on this?
Please, cause I feel so bad. That's why I was mad.
Is there a delay? Black Cherry is in the chat. Okay, Black Cherry, could you just let us
Thank
know? We just want
you.
to make
I'm
sure you're
sorry.
good. Shout outs to my moderators. Girl, you look like you about to fuck a nigga up, Miss T Taylor, baby.
I was gonna fuck that nigga Isaac up if he wasn't able to do it. I'm not playing. He
Who
acting
is
a fool.
Isaac? Are you talking about your
My
dog?
puppy, the boy.
I said, what Isaac do? We need to get together and fuck him up together. We talking about the
Go
dog.
sit down. Go lay. It's night night.
Thank you,
Go
Miss
lay.
Naders, for keeping things together back there. It's
I didn't say
always a
play.
good introvert to keep things in order. I appreciate you.
Lay.
Listen, I just killed. I listen, Lord, I got coffee.
Lay.
Had a hole in my mouth. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Miss Naders. Sorry about that, Black Cherry.
Now remember I told
That was
you.
Isaac's fault.
Yeah. And see now I didn't put all
Yeah,
them goddamn toys up, and when I walk in the kitchen, they pull a lot of fucking toys back out the damn
that's
basket.
what they
See what
do.
I'm saying?
That's
They
what they
think
do.
I'm Molly
And
made
you can't
around here.
get iPads or nothing. It ain't no real punishment you can give a dog.
I got a punishment, but I be feeling guilty. You want to see jail?
Listen, I caught my
Want to
daughter
see that
eating in
jail?
her bed, so I took her iPad and the
You see
TV
the
for a
jail?
whole day.
Y'all see that?
Oh, that's what I used to be like.
Yeah,
Go to your room.
I got two of them.
I'd be
The
like,
other
go to
one in
your
the
room.
bathroom where I could close the door and I ain't gotta hear no whining.
That's hilarious.
I
That's
don't want to hit
hilarious.
them.
Because I told my daughter today, like, you don't understand who I am, honey. It would just be easier for me to spank you. You don't
You know,
understand who I am.
I only
There we
spanked my
go.
daughter one time,
There we go.
and she
Shit,
is so scared of me.
I didn't know you had a daughter.
My daughter is 23,
Oh my
about to be
God,
24 on June
she is
15th.
grown. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna become a hoe
Yeah.
again when my daughter turned 9. I'm just playing. No, I'm not.
Yeah, she got her. Remember, I told you she got her degree
Oh
at the
yeah.
University of Irvine last year.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
in
so
California.
hmm so she
Yeah,
teaches computer coding. She's a
that's
substitute teacher
right.
right now,
That's awesome. Shout outs
and
to
you know my
her.
dad is a computer scientist, so
Oh wow,
Uh-huh. It's not
that's
like brains running
amazing.
your family.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Let me play this a little bit more. She said y'all
but
just
we
not
but we
paying
some
attention.
gangster nerds.
That's what running my family too. Like we get a little, we know how to take care of ourselves when it's time. But we smart.
Hmm
We smart. We smart.
I don't know. I just like always been, you know, I don't know. You know how what's that theory where somebody won't go to, they'll tell you it's hot and you're not supposed to touch it. I would go touch it to see if the shit was hot. That's
Right.
that's the
Period.
type of person,
That's
huh?
what you're supposed to do. That's why I have my daughter
Yeah,
in a
I've
Montessori
always been
school.
curious. If something take my interest, I'm gonna research it and
Right.
Hmm
remember it and study it, and I always know it. I never
That's
forget
how I
shit.
am. That's
Yeah.
how I am too.
Yeah, that's why I put my daughter in a Montessori school. I had her at one school, and she never got out of her seat. She never walked around. She didn't touch nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is demonic. That's not how you
I can't. I
teach.
know. I can't even lie. My daughter, she's always been a good girl. But you know what? I put her in school early. The first day she turned on her birthday, June
Hmm
15th, on her birthday,
Oh,
I
she's
put her in school.
Gemini.
Gemini. My daughter's June
June what?
12th.
I'm
Mine.
May
My daughter's is the
28th.
15th.
What's yours, Jennifer?
May 28th.
May
Ah,
28th.
Gemini's them twins,
Yeah,
Oh
girl.
but
my
I'll
Mm.
be
God.
50. Your kids are a lot
What?
younger than me.
That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Shout outs to you.
She a good girl though.
Thank you.
Girl, my daughter, I told her today, I was like, when you are as naughty as you are on a regular basis, you got to expect people to always put you down for a nap. Like, I think to make my daughter nap till she's
Oh
12.
yeah,
How
'Cause
old
she
is
is
she?
mischievous. She 5.
she little.
Oh, I love them.
Oh,
I
she at
love
that
kids.
age where you feel like you filling out a work application every time you pick her up from school.
Well, what I had to finally do was tell her, like, if I can't have no peace, you can't have no peace. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice our whole relationship for you to behave well. I don't give a damn if you do like me.
Mm.
Because I've been worried about you liking me, but you disrespecting the people that work for me.
Oh really?
So now I gotta fuck you up because my employees are unhappy. And I don't keep an
Mm-mm.
unhappy crew.
I feel you.
So what you're not about to do is be out here acting a fool and becoming a brat because I don't want us to have a bad relationship. At this point, I had to tell my baby, and I don't give a damn who hear it. Listen, my baby, we went to McDonald's one morning and they didn't have chicken nuggets for breakfast. And she went off and she was mad at me.
Mm.
And I said, fuck you. I said, fuck you. Because there's plenty of kids in this city that wish they had something to eat. We done offered this girl pancakes,
I'm gonna tell you a secret
McGriddle,
though.
hash browns. I said, if I don't say fuck you right now, you'll be saying fuck you when you turn 13. So let me get it on out the way.
She gonna be calling you bitches under her breath in the room.
Do you understand? So I made her stand outside my house and not come inside till her energy was right.
Oh, nah. What was
No, I think
you're
that's
in
because I
Arizona?
instead of me putting my hands on my daughter, I used to cuss her out. I wouldn't call her out her name, but I would give her a
Go
lecture.
off.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing da. Oh, you want to
Yep.
go live with your daddy? Cause you know it ain't nothing for me. Matter of fact, I'll pay him some child support.
Listen.
Shit, bitch, need a break around this motherfucker.
Girl,
You
I
know what I'm
wish her dad
saying? You
would
know,
talk
we
about
done broke up,
custody. Yeah, come get her.
girl.
Oh,
Come
Trying to
get her.
speaking
tell
of
you.
child support, have you listened to the phone call with Jag and her first husband?
I couldn't tolerate
Oh,
that
I didn't.
disrespect.
You know what? Can I be honest with you? I haven't heard that call.
Okay.
I haven't heard it, but I
What
am going
happened?
to I'm gonna find it.
Wasn't it something about she said she bought a Sam a car for $20,000?
Yeah.
Then
She
He bought
said
Sam bought himself a car. He stopped paying for it.
she no well, Sam was in college and his dad, if you're out of college, then you got to start paying your loans back. And his dad's like, Sam, I told you if you go there, you got to continue your education or you need to get a job so you could start paying these loans back. And he's like, you hear Jag in the back, your son got an internship. I got him an internship. And it's with one of the YouTube channels. And she's like,
the
Mark
blue
That's
couch.
called.
Cuban.
They're not paying him.
No,
No, he.
exactly. But she's like, Mark Cuban's thinking about investing. He's going to go
Oh, so he got
far.
him an internship at Real Life. So she just
Yeah.
trafficking people.
So then she's
No,
like,
wait a minute, Jennifer. You don't understand. She's pimping her son out to her business partners.
Mm-mm.
See, she's in contract with Real Life Street Stars. Okay.
are those the people
Mark
from
Cuban
Philly?
is Mark Cuban. I don't know if they're from Philly or not. They're the ones they call themselves the Blue Couch. But Mark
Okay.
Cuban was recently on their channel. So when she
His
says
name
Mark
used to
Cuban is
always be on the
Shark
credits for
Tank,
a lot of shit,
Shark Tank, he's a
right?
billionaire. He
Yeah.
owns basketball teams and all type of shit.
Right.
His face is
Okay.
melting. I don't know what's going on with that, but So
Yeah,
if I'm hearing
see.
you correctly, if she's got her son doing an internship and it has something to do with Mark Cuban and his name is being dropped, he's probably doing an internship for real life street stars, which
That's
means
exactly it.
I
It.
did an internship for my dad's church and they paid me.
Well, she
I
said
mean, I
he's
thought you
not.
was supposed to get some type of at least a salary or hourly.
Well, no, he's not getting paid. And she's like, your son's got an internship, and you're not proud of him. You didn't even say congratulations. He's
She
like,
fucking mind playing that nigga.
and she's recording it, and then he's like, Sam, look, and he's giving him real life advice. You got to step up and take care of your responsibilities. We talked about this before you went with your mother. And
Mm.
he's like, well, mom said, and he's like, if your mother's gonna really take care of you, she would have given me she didn't even give me $500 a month child support like she was supposed to
Wow.
between the ages of 16 and 20. And if I wanted to, I could have her sent to jail, but I'm not going to. She's like, well, did Sam tell you about the $22,000 car
I
I
find
bought
the
him?
call.
So, and then she
She
starts
full of
going
shit.
about off
A
about
shitty diaper. She
F you
full of a shitty
nigga.
diaper.
Right. She starts going up about F you nigga and your mother, you know how she always goes to your mother
Go.
sucked your, peen when you were little and such when you were a
And this is the
baby.
woman that wants to start a group home for girls.
Right.
That's another thing that bothers me with her. That is so like it's disrespectful. It's triggering. You know what I'm saying? Because she put that same charge on everybody when she get mad at them or she got an issue. And I don't think that's
Everything.
fair.
It's some people you
Everybody.
can't tell nothing because
But
they'll use everything against you.
well, I don't even think, I mean, she said the same thing about Goomba's mother. She said that happened to Goomba, that Goomba's mother sucked his little pee pee when he was
Oh
a
yeah,
baby,
I heard that call.
and sucked his brother's pee pee, and now she's saying that Sam
How do you
Sr.'s
even
mother did that.
how do you even articulate these things out of her mouth? Like, so you got to
That's what I
understand
be
her
trying to figure
mentality
out.
is like I have a hard time even saying it.
Why
You
do
Me
you
even
too.
think this?
you
Where
even
where does this
Jennifer,
come
you're
from?
having a hard you're changing the
Right,
words to
I'm
make it
like
more
the
comfortable
words.
to
I
say.
can't
She
'cause
says it so graphically and so
easily.
She always said when she the man, the personality that's the man, it's gonna come out that mouth.
And
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar.
she says
Jack.
it's so ugly
Jack.
and venomous. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? She says it with venom.
No compassion, no empathy, no
Mm-hmm.
concern, no, I'm so sorry this happened to you, babe.
I don't even
Let's
think it necessary. I don't know if it happened or not. I mean, when she was talking about Tariq Trotter, she was saying something about his mother didn't love him, and when he was laying on her bosom, sucking her
he was
breast.
calling out for his mama.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, I heard her say that. I heard her say, that. Yeah,
It's
that was
always
too much.
something about their mother, and they
Mm-mm.
didn't love them, or they molested them, or
Well, it just
you
so
know,
happened she didn't raise either one of her sons, and she
I
told one of them he
know
was dead to her the day before he deleted himself.
exactly. I heard the governor say that.
What is
Like,
she
So
think? What is she thinking about? Like,
right
well,
now, absolutely nothing. I've actually connected in certain moments with her spiritually. She ain't nothing. There's nothing happening up there. Like she's so fucking sedated. I don't know if you guys have the ability to connect with people like that, but you
mm,
can. You can just get on a person's energy level and
well,
vibration.
see, that's what I was about to say. I'm an empath. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so
and I
I
have.
connect with
And when I
people.
tell you, I know that for the last few days, she's been useless, lifeless, shuffling around. Absolutely, like
A
she,
show, a show,
just the way
she
we
been
need to
off her
be.
rocker.
right?
Yep. She can't even get, and I'm enjoying it. And I know y'all know I'm not, y'all think I'm not
No, I know
I
what
don't
you're
I
saying
No.
don't
though. I
beat a
get
bitch
it.
down and then feel bad for her. Like you
It's
don't beat a bitch
Jaguar.
down
It's
and then
not
yeah.
just anybody.
See, my
It's a
dad raised me a
Jaguar
certain
thing.
way. I'm short. I'm 4'11". I know I look tall, but I'm
Oh,
very
girl,
short.
you
And
tiny.
those of us who are short, we don't fight fair.
Y'all sure don't.
We don't fight
Cause
fair.
my sister's short, and I always beat her ass, and that bitch be
It
picking up
ain't no
shit.
rules. Ain't no rules. And so if I decide that we have to fight, that's
You
why
gonna
I end
fight.
a lot of
Yeah, you
friendships
better
so that
run.
we don't fight
Yeah,
because
y'all
there
throw
are no rules.
irons, lamps,
Right.
My daddy told me when I was 6 years
knives.
old, he said, if somebody fuck with you, find the biggest brick you can find and knock their head off. I'm 6.
Hmm.
You
And in my
almost a
house,
dwarf.
girl, fuck.
Actually, she's right though.
What's the?
Listen,
What, I'm about to Google it. What's the dwarf? What's the
I
It's
think
dwarf?
it's
it's
like
like
3 feet or 4
4'9".
feet. I'm 11
It's
feet.
4 foot
It's
something.
it's it's down there. It's down there. I'm 4'11". I think it's 4'6", something like that.
Yeah, it's
But
something.
y'all
Girl,
know in your houses, if you went out and you got in a fight and you didn't win, you had to fight somebody at home.
no, I went
So
back to fight that person.
girl, we
Girl.
didn't play. So that's the mentality that I bring to this. When I knew that we would have to go there with her, I knew I couldn't do things the way I want to because when she wouldn't come on Hear Her's platform and talk to us face to face,
Oh, we
I
was
said,
tearing her up in that chat that
uh
day. That
huh,
was so fun.
Oh no,
uh huh.
she'll get in the chat, or I've seen her hear her on her. Well, you know what I'm saying, because
On her
you've seen her
channel.
on her channel and yell at the TV. Oh, them bitches! Nah, hell
Come in here,
nah.
Gina.
Da,
They
da,
talking
da.
about us. They
And
lying to
that's
us.
when she was in the sauna with Gina.
They killing me with these comments. Ah, I'm telling you, y'all
Girl,
midgets roll up on me. You
can
gonna
you
get a case of.
imagine being in a sauna with someone who wears a diaper?
Well, she got when they were in
Oh
the
God.
bathroom. I'm sorry, in the
I have
sauna.
not. I told you I
Forgive
ain't
me
ate
for
my
being
dinner.
rude, but they have on the cruise that I go on, they have a separate section for babies in swim diapers.
Then a damn shit turd come floating next to you.
Girl,
A
stop.
yellow river
This
come
lady was
floating
mad
next to
because they
you.
wouldn't let her kid
No.
in the pool because he had on a swim diaper.
Girl, I
My,
can't
my.
imagine. I would
I was
vomit.
like Joe on the phone. I was like, man, that's crazy. I ain't about to try
That
to talk
gotta
no
be a
sense into
miserable
you.
life.
Listen, I never tried to put my baby in nobody's pool in a swim diaper. They got places you can go and swim in a swim diaper in the mall.
Right.
Shit,
It's called
I would go buy a
aqua
pack of
swim or something.
panties.
I mean, the thing is, if your baby can't hold they poop, they don't need. That's a health
That's what
hazard.
I'm saying. She could pee
Girl.
in the pool and she'll shit in the panties, and I go change it.
And you gotta
I
talk.
want.
You talking about a bitch with IBS and
I
angina?
know that's too. That pamper had to weigh
But
about 60 pounds when she
she
got up out that motherfucker.
she
All
kill
right,
me
he's
with
so
that
sweet.
look, when somebody make me angry, irritable bowel syndromes. When somebody makes me angry, no, it's not. I got
Miss
irritable
Naders,
bowel
Shit.
you and
syndrome.
I ain't never been toe to toe like that before. I'm more scared of you than you scared of me, girl. Miss Naders was silent treatment you to death. That's her
Oh,
weapon.
Miss Naders is real tall. I'm five
She's a
seven.
cancer, one of them cancer Leos. She was silent treatment you to death. That fight. She be in the
Girl.
I'm
same
telling you,
with you and not
them tall
speak.
bitches that kick your ass in your stomach. You gotta watch them
Shoot.
legs.
I'm telling you. All kind of shit.
They try and whip your wig off,
All
try and
kind
have
of
you in a
shit.
headlock.
No, tall people just gotta put their thumb on your forehead. My brother used to do that to me, and
Man,
you just sitting there windmilling.
Snuck you.
He just got his thumb out like this.
and
I'm
you could
going
tell Dad
crazy.
can't fight. She be out
Oh,
of
you've
breath by
never
the
seen her
time she
throw
run up
hands.
on somebody. All that talking.
Man, please. At
No,
some
she's
point, you got to
always just
stop
on the
talking.
phone. She's
And,
always
and
on the
that's
phone threatening. That's
and
it.
that's why there have been times this week when some of us have just gone silent.
Well, did you see like when she was threatening
No more. Get out my
Shayna,
kitchen.
and she's licking the knife?
She
That
was
was,
just
of
doing
course,
too much.
on
She was doing
video.
too much.
I
she's
didn't
like,
see that.
yeah, she was threatening her and she's licking her hunting knife. And then also when she was on the phone
First
with
of all, that
Gumba,
was not a hunting knife. She did not get that knife at Bass
Wasn't it
Pro.
like
Where is
a
mine?
butter knife, like a
I got a
fancy,
better one than hers.
like
Hold
a
on, I'm gonna
French
show you.
bread knife or
And I
something?
got my shit at like AutoZone. Hold on.
Oh my goodness gracious me! But she was after the phone that was locked up in there for some reason.
right, right, because they took her
It's
phone.
something in that phone that she was after. You remember that the night before was
I
that
want y'all to tell
showdown.
this shit. I want y'all to ask that bitch next time you get her in the room to open and close her motherfucking knife in front of you. Cause a real knife, it ain't easy. You see how easily she opened and closed that shit? I have
I
cut
didn't even know it
myself
opened and
several
closed.
times. I have cut myself several times just opening and closing my knife. I had to learn how to do
Girl,
it. She don't know
she
shit about a motherfucking knife.
she
She came on
probably
vacation to Phoenix.
she probably stole it from Velvet House. I heard she claims she don't eat off of nothing but gold cutlery. So she probably stole it from Velvet House.
You mean
Well,
like this right here? You mean like this shit right here?
Yep.
Well, I got the first set at Target, and then a couple of them came up missing, so I gave the rest away. And then I
Wait a
got
minute.
another set
I
on
can't. What it?
Amazon.
Let me see. Show it again.
I
What
got
is
them
it?
from Amazon. It's gold
Oh,
cutlery.
cutlery. Oh yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Damn.
It was like $14 or $15 for the set. What
Yeah.
are we
Oh,
talking about?
that's
I got
nice.
another set that was like $50. It was much nicer, but I don't feel the need to replace. You know,
Yeah.
but I don't understand what we're talking about. Like that's a fashionable. Oh shit,
I
Jaguar
get
Wright,
what you're
sleeping
saying.
in
It's
your
more
sleep.
decoration
It's a
than
fucking. It's a spoon.
what her knife.
It's my gold. Her knife is a souvenir.
It's like a
It's
pie
decoration.
cutting
Listen,
knife or
I just
something.
cut myself opening my knife. That's what I'm
Okay.
Damn.
trying to
You
tell you.
okay?
I told you I always cut myself opening and closing it. That's just how you build a relationship with your weapon.
Right.
But there's no way I'm
We're
going to
not gonna
slice
talk
it
about
across
that.
my tongue because it's that sharp.
Right. She was sitting
That
there
was a
looking at.
souvenir.
Okay, I get what
Yep.
she's saying. It was more of like a prop, a
She got it
souvenir.
from a smoke shop. She was here in Phoenix. I know where she was. She got her shit from the same place I got this shit. Right here.
She got it from the dumpster when she was dumpster diving.
Probably. It was somewhere in the back of the car.
Miss T
Mm-hmm.
baby, you sound just like my cousin. You are cracking me up. I mean, it's your voice. Like I keep
Jaguar
wanting
and
to say,
necessities don't mix.
and then like she was calling, wanting her knuckles. Well, I cracked. I smashed my herbs up with them or whatever. I'm
And
just
Her
like,
brass knuckles, girl.
let
I
me say
know.
this too. I feel like I want to say this, and I just want to say this. If you're ever on this panel and you want a recording of this panel while you're here, I'm happy to give it to you. I set this up to record each of us individually,
Oh,
so
Oh
okay.
you can,
wow.
yeah. And at the end of the broadcast, it will download it for perpetuity for forever. So if
Okay.
you
That's
ever
that's a
want,
cool incentive.
yeah, I mean,
Just
I
in
just
case
think that you have
somebody
a
is
right
like,
to your own image. So if you ever want
yeah.
to put on your channel or whatever, or your Facebook, whatever, what you did here, then
Hmm.
because if anybody ever pops up on the channel, I don't know if you noticed, but I try to make sure I include them in the clips throughout the week, just because I love
Yep.
what you guys bring to the table. So
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So if you do want your own recording, I mean, there is a recording right now. There's 3 recordings happening. One for me, one for you, Jennifer, and one for you, T baby.
Oh
So,
wow.
just
Oh,
let me know.
thank
It's
you.
my pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
happy to
Thank
share that
you.
with you. Just email me and I'll be sure to send it to you.
Well, yeah, I love
Um,
your energy. It's like
oh,
I
thank
love
you.
it.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't feel like I have to compete with people who I don't feel like I have to compete with people.
Right.
I be feeling like I don't have no competition. What the fuck? I'm gonna
I'm
be
one of
jealous of that
one.
shit for? Like,
And anybody who knows me that you can't roll with me if you don't think you the baddest bitch.
I
right?
hear
Like,
that.
You know
Cause
what I'm
I ain't got
saying?
time to sit up and
You
encourage
know,
you. I ain't got no. I met this woman on a mountain once. She came here to do an interview with the FBI, and
oh
she
my
was just one
girl,
of those
you
kind of
always in
people.
some legal shit. Go ahead.
She listen. She was one of those kind of people who
Damn.
she's everything about you had to. Oh, I'm just so weak. Oh, I'm so fat. Oh, bitch. You know what? I ain't got nothing for you because when I come to you with that bullshit, you ain't gonna have nothing for me.
I mean, it's I'm the type of person when I first see you, like, oh girl, you look cute, but I'm not about to keep
Mm-mm.
paying five
Nope. That
thousand
is not because
compliments. You know what I'm saying?
that's like a nigga saying to me
I'm
he
hetero,
hungry.
and even if I was the other way, I still would be throwing 5,000 compliments. Where my compliments at, ho? Shit, what the
Right.
People will
fuck
do
I look
that.
like?
People will kill you. They
The
will
fuck?
create a relationship with you where you now become their source of energy. And what'll
Right.
happen is when you
Yep.
going through shit, Aquarius isn't real good at that. And then when you going through shit, they ain't got shit for
They
you.
I'm
exactly.
telling you, I
Exactly.
when I was clubbing, I would have if I
We be
drove
clubbing.
if I drove and my homegirls would see my outfit, and if I was killing it too hard, they'll be like, wait, give us like 10, 15 more minutes, and they'll go in and change their fucking clothes.
You better if you rolling with me,
Well,
cause I'm gonna
well,
shut
you
this
know
shit down.
what?
I got time. You know,
And you're
I fucked
still
this.
not gonna come. I'm
I
still the
listen.
baddest bitch,
I fucked this nigga with this
even
girl
if I
once,
ain't.
and she got up and left. I was like, you know what you here for? Well, I gotta tell you the fucking nigga. She got up and left.
See?
She's like, you guys seem to be having a good time. I was like, we are. Where you at?
She
Oh,
said, I'm out of here,
I
huh?
hate that. I hate that. I used to call those the stinking roses. It's always one homegirl that's mad because she feel like she got the ugly dude, and he probably cute, kind of corny or some shit, and the nigga she
Girl, you
wanted
better
is
close your
with the
eyes.
homegirl, or you got him. So she's sitting there looking big pissed off, and then you offering the whole options like, okay, well, you want us to drop you off, bitch? You want me to get you a room? Like, you know what I'm
He
saying? I'm
did. He
enjoying my
took her home
motherfucking
and he
night.
came back and we finished what we were doing.
I
Right.
heard that.
Cause
Girl.
she was like, you doing too much. I was like, I'm doing what I came here to do, honey.
Yes, exactly.
What, I'm supposed to underfuck because you don't know how?
You said underfuck.
I
I
mean,
know what I came here to do.
I feel sorry for these young girls these days because they in competition all day long. But back then, that's
It's
when
the
it was.
old hoes that's in competition. These
Oh
BBL
yeah,
hoes.
it's like a it's kind of like a
Look, I
grid.
just cut myself. Can you see it on my
Girl, you
knife?
got a band
See,
aid?
that's what I'm telling you. That bitch ain't got no real knife.
Right. I see
I'm
what you're
trying to
saying now.
tell you.
Her tongue
You
She
would have
don't
got
been
some
have.
cut off.
peroxide and a band aid.
I got my mouth. I know what to do with that blood.
I know.
anyway, it's plenty of work that need to be done. Anyway, listen. That ain't real knife. I just opened and closed it and cut myself.
The tip of her tongue would have been gone, huh?
It would have been gone.
Hell
That's what I'm trying to
yeah.
tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That wasn't no real knife. I probably got
But
something like that floating around.
she's
See,
always trying to send
when the
threats.
man personality
Hmm.
come in
Thank you.
there, you gotta pay attention. He like Brooklynish, you know what I'm saying? Got the bravado and shit.
That's
You
that
know,
West
he
Philly.
trying to sound young and cool and shit. You know, and sound stupid than a motherfucker, and spraying out
Like his
all
name
kind
is
of
Brutus.
lies, huh?
Sound like his name is Brutus.
Right, and then when the man, if if he start, I'm talking about Jaguar when she in that mode,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? She
I
really
know what you talking about.
don't let her get mad or get to thinking about some shit or telling the story. She'll start off slow, she'll go right back into it, and then she start hollering and shit, and then she get low and she'll stop. But it's like I was looking at her in her eyes one day when she was on a live and she was cammed up. She kept looking over to the right every time she was telling a lie. Like she would stop and take a breath in. Like I know you notice she does that. That's when she about to lie. And then
Well,
it's the same as fucking lies.
you know what
How
else she
everybody
does?
blowing up your car?
You
Let's
know
talk
what?
about who made them
E-
fake pictures.
Each
When she
person took a
gets,
wheel.
when
Sorry,
she
Jennifer.
gets, oh, I'm sorry. No, you know how girls, you know how we
Say
do when we
each
talking.
Who
each
stole
nigga
your
took a wheel.
Hubcap?
Each person put one wheel on fire. They all met.
You
in
so
Phoenix on
you know
Cave Creek Road.
what else killed me going back to the car? Actually, I was gonna say something else, but going back to the car, when she, she done blamed Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Diddy, King World, Shayna Lewis, all of them. And then when she's
That's
like,
a fucked up
when she's like,
accusation.
as a matter of fact, your knuckles, they were all scraped up. I just thought you fell. And you had a slight smell of gasoline, but I didn't say anything.
Who is she talking
You know,
to? King World?
she was saying that to Goomba. I didn't say anything when you got in the bed. You had a slight smell of gasoline on you, but I
She
didn't say
knows. She
anything.
told that nigga to set the car
Hmm.
on fire. I've
Definitely.
been wanting to say that for weeks. I just don't have any information to back it up.
But here's the thing,
We
you know,
know. Everybody
and then
knows.
she
Shit.
she's such a liar. I had my people called from New York and they came out and they followed you. They have pictures of you at the gas station. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, girl, your imagination is so
And she
wild.
went ahead and filed a claim with Allstate knowing that.
Right. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, girl, you gonna be in trouble for fraud if that's the case.
Keep
Cause
going.
you know what they did? They wanted to blue book that car. So
Ah, I get it.
I don't.
they
So
probably, if they did cash them a check, it probably would no more than $3,000-$4,000.
I'm gonna tell
so
you why
how
I know
did
she
she
didn't get a
get
check.
this?
I'm gonna tell you how I know she didn't get a
What
check.
happened? Let's
She didn't
go.
tell
How?
you. Cause she didn't tell you.
She keeps saying she's paying on the car sale.
She
Mm-hmm.
first of all,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be careful what I say.
All of her scams are falling down, falling down.
It
Like
all, and
London
that's the
Bread.
way it works. That's the way it works. Okay. What a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't realize is when you are in a karmic cycle with situations and you haven't known that, you'll be in that cycle again and not even know it and not realize that here's the cycle for her. You get presented there's a time where things get desperate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when things get desperate, you can either get intuitive or you can get sly.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the forks in the road. Will you trust yourself enough to get out of this in ways that'll keep you clean? Or will you trust yourself to get out of this in ways that may get you dirty?
Hmm.
And it's up to you to make a decision because whichever decision you make is the way you're going to make it next time, too.
Right.
I can't tell all my business. All I can say is I got away with so much shit that at some point I realized this couldn't last forever.
Oh, exactly.
There's no, because I went to college, and one thing you learn in college is cause and effect.
Oh, definitely, girl. I know.
There's no way that this is going to last forever. So let me make sure I work this back. And when that thing presented itself to me again, I was like, nah. I probably got away with this as far as I'm probably gonna be able to. Let me choose a different
It's like
path so
she
that I can
playing
set Russian
mental
roulette.
Russian roulette. I was just about to say that. Mental Russian roulette.
And
Except
you
the
could
thing that
only.
bothers me is you can't teach the girls the macabre and you can't articulate this about yourself. I can't
But
tell you all
all
my business, but I will tell you that I know this.
but you
I
but you
feel
notice
you.
though what she does too. She deflects or she disassociates herself from the issues that she have at the current present time
It's
and
pride.
puts them off on everybody else.
It's pride.
Oh,
Exactly.
such and such is irresponsible. Oh,
Hmm.
such and such did this. Goomba did that. Gerald's mother and them did this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
always somebody. I've never heard her say it was my fault. Even going and then, what about when she got out? Certain CCs was saying, that it wasn't her fault that they was like blaming Goomba for her getting when she walked up in the jail.
Oh,
She
I
walked that shit
know.
on her fucking self.
I know.
And then this time, they act like they mad at him for doing the right thing. You know what I'm
But
saying? I
here's the
don't think
thing.
that's fair.
They can say that Goomba is the reason that she's where she is now. He might be, but he's not the only reason she's there.
A whole lot
She
of
did
people
this for
called.
her she did this. It may be other people, but she also did this to herself.
Yes,
You
she
can't go
did.
around acting like
She
that. We just listened
recorded
to the phone
herself
calls
doing
and
all of
put it
these
on YouTube.
things
Right.
and broadcasted it on multiple platforms and commentated it.
Right, exactly. She's got it on
Mm.
IG, she's got it on YouTube. There's no I mean, and then
Can I
she's so
Yeah.
proud
I
of
want to
herself.
I want to address this comment real quick before I forget, because y'all be good doing some good comments. I am a child, a daughter, a wife, a friend, a homie, a follower of that nigga y'all call Satan. And one thing I'll tell you about people who understand Satan, we understand that Satan is the bringer of challenges to destroy the ego. We don't fight, we ask questions. When we come into situations like I was having a hard time sleeping last night after that meeting I had with my boys, and I said Olosi because that's his name in Ifa. Olosi, what am I supposed to do about this? And he said what he said. And
Get
every
out
time
of
I've
here.
gone to Olosi because I've had a challenge and I've acknowledged him as the devil, as the adversary, as the challenger, the one who comes to destroy my ego. See, if you got a problem with the devil, ask him how to fix the problem. He brought it to you. No, she's not of Satan. She's a loser. She's not. She doesn't even have enough integrity to be of Satan. She could never. Now, the ideas that have been taught to us by those who don't want us to know who we are will tell you some things about Satan. But the truth of the matter is there has to be a negative force to keep you humble. And he is that for me. So
Let's
in my
change the
mind,
subject, girl.
girl, this is my show.
I know.
This is my show. I just have to address that because I can't say she sold her soul to the devil because you can't.
Hmm.
It's impossible.
I just
You
think
can't. That's an
that
idea that people have about people. If she really was of Satan, she'd be a lot more successful. I'm just gonna say it that and leave it at that.
well, I don't know what she is of, but I'm just saying that the girl is evil. She spews venom. And if you notice when she's like when she was in the police station, for instance, and she was going off and recording herself, her eyes are just darting back and forth when she's snapping, and you watch
Yeah,
her
I've
eyes
seen
are
that
going back and
before.
forth,
Yep.
back and forth.
There's a whole bunch
And
of folks in
people
there.
people even brush over that bullshit.
Because it's them too. You got to understand the reason
Oh
why we're
my
here
god.
is because we found a place in some of our channels, because I'm not the only one. We found a place where we can feel free, be
Right.
who we are. Okay. We can think, we can criticize, we can analyze, we can debunk. We found a place. Her
Mm.
followers found a place where they feel comfortable.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Got it. I got it.
Okay. Your vibe
Mm-hmm.
attracts your tribe.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
And
And it's
that's
a
why I
lot
don't
of
have a
the lot of
problem with
young
when this
girls
channel
that likes
grow.
that shit she doing.
Well, that's
That's
why I don't
my
have a
thing.
problem when this channel grows and then does it. And I don't have a problem with that. This is an organism. This isn't a cult.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be things that will come and go, and subject matters we'll talk about that'll attract some people. And I do that with some people. There's some people I follow for some things and could care less about anything else they put out.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly. Same here.
So I mean, the thing about that is though, you got to understand that the people that she attracts, number one, everybody trolling her right now. Like, look
Yep.
at the comments on her lives. Nobody, very rarely is there anybody with any level of respect
Nope.
or care or concern. Everybody, just like Umar Johnson at some point had to realize, I told him it was coming. I could show you the WhatsApp message. Let me see if I could find it. Because I told him the shit was coming. I told him you need to sit your ass down and get your integrity right and stop getting on these streets because you look stupid.
So
You look dumb.
Well,
so do
you
you
know
guys
what?
believe that Gumba is really mad at her right now, or this is a skit?
I think that they're working together, to be honest with you.
That's what some people, I don't even know. But you know what kills me
Here
is
it
that,
go. I sure did. I told that nigga sit down and fall the fuck back and get your integrity together, cause you looking stupid. I don't have a problem telling anybody.
well, like her
We
two
warned her.
favorite vloggers, Sean Baby Wade is supposed to be like the one that's talking to her and giving her exclusive, or
That's
he's
because they're
getting
on
the,
He
contract.
talking to
He
her
don't
and
but
want to.
T-Pain.
He
but the,
doesn't want to though. That's the thing you don't
I know,
understand. And
no,
he's
I
under
do get it.
contract.
The thing is that, like, does she realize he's telling the story and
Fuck.
laughing at her?
Yeah,
Just like,
she's allowing him to do that because
be,
that's his job.
because like when he was talking about how he made that thumbnail about her being pregnant, he was like, "Oh, I was cracking up. Look at this. It's so funny." And I'm like, "Girl, your friends are clowning you."
Well, and for the longest he's been doing that. He did that when
Yep.
she did the thing with it. But you got to understand, like, these people aren't really friends. They've never even met.
No.
Oh, exactly. No, I know they're not really friends.
The relationship, they trust each other. Every single time they call each other, they are on live. They record their
It's gonna be
conversations.
some
I
shit.
know, that's
Watch
the thing. Now, why do you think
when she get
Tokyo
out.
Tony backed up off her?
Huh?
Huh?
Because she
Tokyo
stopped getting
Tony.
paid.
Yep.
Okay, because she done took
Tokyo
down all
Tony
the
works for
videos.
Philadelphia. She's an employee of Philadelphia.
Okay, because I know she took down the videos and changed her name from Tokyo Tony to
Cups of
Loving
Convo. Yep.
Lord, Loving something.
That's
And
why I said in one of my videos, I said if Goomba hijacked the company, who's paying Tokyo Tony to put these videos up?
okay, okay, because she sure was promoting Philadelphia.
And you heard when
That's an
Goomba,
excellent observation.
yeah, and you heard when that's why she's never really said what needs to be said. And you heard
Mm.
when Goomba or Gerald was on the blue couch and he said, I'm glad to be sitting down with our business partners.
Mm.
Ah,
They all
I
work
didn't
Mm.
hear.
together.
Okay,
You heard Sean say they had a meeting about how they were going to handle
Yeah.
Angela and the way they were
I
planning
did
to
hear that.
exploit her. All of them are
But
involved in
I
this
think
trafficking, y'all.
Sean
All of
is
them are
not.
involved in this trafficking. They met and decided how they were going to handle her before she even got there.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about how the crying was
Sorry,
fake. Oh, I didn't know they were gonna exploit her, and then like 3 days later, she's content again.
Jaguar been talking to this girl for months online.
That's what everyone said.
That's why
Yeah.
she said,
Somebody slipped
"You
up and
know
said
me."
September.
That's why she said, "You know me." Well, you're getting to know me because they have been talking for a long time.
Well,
Yep.
They did not.
King World was saying that how Jaguar was hanging around Solar, and then Angela's claiming that somebody art her that
Get out of
was
here, Isaac.
um
Go ahead,
uh
Isaac.
associated with Carbon Nation, and in
I'm so
Cleveland,
confused. I'm so
and that
confused.
um with Jag being associated with Solar, that they were in the same circles, so
Right.
that they have been associated with the same people for a long time.
I think she bring a little bit too much of the wrong attention for them right now, so they ain't trying to be around that shit.
What you mean about
Hmm.
that? Because I kind of heard that floating around, but I don't know much about it.
You talking about me?
The carbonation thing with them
Uh,
disassociating or them distancing themselves from her.
Well,
I said
shit, she's supposed
disassociating.
to be about to fight the girl who owned the
Dominique.
house.
You mean Genesis?
Yeah.
Her and Genesis been friends in the 90s. They fight like that. I don't know why.
Oh, you mean Jag and Genesis.
I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
not.
Jag
and
was cussing Genesis out.
Was kind of was talking her shit too right behind Jack.
Oh yeah,
Genesis ain't
she
going
was.
nowhere. She not going nowhere.
Because Genesis kicked Jag and Legina out because she was sick of Jag getting up at 7 in the morning. That's when she was making all those calls.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I just say, could you imagine being Angela and
Yeah.
Jaguar in the middle of the night making them motherfucking listen, y'all, I dated this dude in China, Atlanta, who did Molly. And this was
Mm.
before I had my child.
Girl.
And this nigga would sit in the corner all night talking to his goddamn self. I would go to sleep. He was
He
harmless.
be
But
holding
Mhm.
a full fledged conversation, huh?
once I had
He
my
be
baby, he had
talking
to
to you.
go. Yep.
Mm-mm. Ah,
Could you imagine Angela waking up in the middle of the night to go pee and hearing Jaguar in the corner?
hell no.
You're all going down. DeSoto's going down.
Girl, she
You
has something
stupid
against,
motherfuckers.
and she is
Somebody,
Go
focused
ahead.
on Bobby and Ramirez.
one of y'all said that Angela needs to be taking little videos here and there. So when
I
Jaguar start talking ugly about her, when this is all over, she can go ahead and spill that tea.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be what's gonna happen when they finally sit her ass down. Like, look, Gina, you're gonna have to go back to the D. We gonna put some shit in play. And da 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 da. You still haven't lost your apartment,
Thank
so
you.
they say, whatnot, and that bitch gonna be like, I ain't going nowhere.
Legina need to go to the Jaguar need to go to Job Corps or
Well,
Damn, she'll
Goodwill.
be old in the motherfucker up in
She could
Job
she
Corps.
could probably go to Goodwill because they got some good programs for skilling women, teaching women skills. My
She
mom used to
couldn't
teach
even
those.
she couldn't even volunteer shit.
well, they were
Handing out
talking about how she can't hold the job and how she even got
Why don't
fired
she
from
just get disability?
Lyft
Why don't
and
she just get disability? You realize that I wish my mama stood up in church one morning and said she had prayed that week to go crazy so that she'd be taken care of. She said as they'll braid my hair, they'll feed me, they'll bathe me. I'll just be crazy for the rest of my life. She was basically saying, "Fuck y'all, I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers."
right.
Your mama crazy for that. That's
And
funny.
she said it. She said it too. But
I
why
bet
don't
them
Jaguar
people
just?
was
Do you
rolling.
realize? I wish homophobia was a real thing because I would go down there and be like, "I'm homophobic. Give me a check.
Mm,
I'll be that. That's what it takes." Because I don't got no problem with gay people. I just got boundaries as a human being for myself and for my family. At the end
mm,
of the day, though, they call some of these things homophobic, and
right.
if it really is a serious thing, then I should be getting $600 a month.
Well, I know a few people that do play that role on their yearly every year, and they know what they doing. They know
Especially
exactly
them
what to
vet.
say. Girl, they got the outfit ready and every
He said
motherfucking
the
thing.
outfit
Not
ready.
the outfit.
Right.
Wigs ready, whatever they gotta
Oh.
do.
Oh
See,
Lord.
and you know what? I can't do that. And I'll be honest with you. I've thought about it, but I am an authentic person and I am a go getter, and I can't have nobody telling me I can't make a certain amount of money.
Girl, I wouldn't be able to hold my laugh.
Well, I had done a leave of absence when I worked at Apple for stress and anxiety, and the doctor told me that I had to take this medication, and she said it was gonna make me fat. And at the time, I wasn't, and I was like, "Well, that's gonna make me stressed and anxious."
Mm.
Doesn't make sense. She said the medication could cause me to have suicidal thoughts, and I was like,
Don't that kill you, girl?
All them damn anxiety pills be saying that shit.
Antidepressants ain't
It's
just
like,
like
damn if you do, damn if you
it
don't.
says,
Like,
oh, it may
shit,
cause you.
y'all supposed to help me not try to have no thoughts of
"Hey, you
unaliving.
losing your
Shit,
hair,
you mean to tell me I take this shit, I probably take everybody out in the house and myself too? I don't think so.
girl?" To a
Wait,
certain
and
degree, I'm
then
starting to wonder if that's what they want.
wait a minute. Then
Girl.
I had some anxiety medicine, and it said the same thing. And then I'm paranoid about feeling
Yeah,
that
you be
way.
sitting there trying to see how it's gonna feel.
Exactly. I'm paranoid. Like, am I gonna want to unalive myself? Oh my God, I'm
That
not
is
having it.
so
You know what
evil.
I'm
And then
saying?
you wonder, did I do it? And I just don't know.
Exactly. Then I'm like, this ain't worth it. This is not worth it.
Girl, I never even picked up that prescription. I was like, you got me fucked up. Listen, what I will do is leave the country
Move.
and go somewhere where I can ride the bus every day. 'Cause this is some
Or I
bullshit.
feel you. Oh, and you know what I wanted to tell y'all. You know how we were talking about that lady keeping her cool and stuff with
Mm,
Jag, the crisis lady.
mm-hmm.
You know, I had a lady. It not as bad as Jag, but almost as ridiculous. I worked for Southwest Airlines,
Oh
and I'll
God, I can only
never
imagine.
forget.
I used to work for you. You work at AT&T Southwest, Bill.
No,
Southwest
Southwest Airlines.
Airlines.
Oh, okay. I used to work for
Uh-huh.
United Airlines. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
United.
United.
and I worked at Southwest Airlines. It was 9/11. I did not want to go into work, but I had to
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
go in, and because I had just watched the buildings go down, and I'm like, oh hell no! I just watched two planes go, and like when there's stuff like that happening, they have told us like, well, we got to make sure that that if a phone call isn't going to set something off, and like they got to inspect the
Mm-hmm.
building. So that's why I didn't want to go into work. So anyway, I get this call from this lady, and she was like a troll. She was like trolling like that. And so she called. She was like, I just called because I got a notice that my flight was canceled. I say, yes, ma'am, all flights are canceled. She was like, well, I'm a very important person and I have a meeting to get to. So what are you going to do for me? I was like, did you just see that two planes flew into the World Trade buildings and they
Mm.
fell? And she was like, I did, but I need to get to a meeting. So what are you going to do for me? It's like she's pissed off at me, acting like I need to do something for her. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, ma'am. I was like, listen, I'm gonna have to let you know again, and I just wanted to cuss her out so bad,
I'm telling you.
but I couldn't. She's being selfish and outrageous and
I got
keeping me
a,
on the phone, but I
you
had
were
to keep my
you were over the
cool.
phone or you were in person?
No, I was
I
on the
didn't know that
phone.
racism exists like that till I worked at United. I was a
No, let me tell
ticketer
you what's
and a gate agent.
crazy. The women that don't want to talk to a woman.
Oh yeah.
Girl, them what should I
The
say?
black
Pale
women that
people.
don't want to talk to a black woman.
Girl,
Right,
when I
The
girl, they would
African
throw their
men,
ID at you
the,
to check
the
in.
African men who don't want to talk to a black woman.
Yep. Them people was crazy. I was like, oh hell no, cause I'm a man. I'm gonna have to pull out some fuck around and find out.
you
Come on.
also get the racism on the phone, like you said, because people could sometimes pick up like, oh, okay, I think I'm talking to a black
And I
person.
don't try to hide it.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
cause
went to a
And then they'll
HBCU.
say,
I was
oh, I
being
don't want to
cute.
talk to a nigger. You know what I'm saying? You just like, okay, well, I'm sorry, this who you got to talk to, or you can say, well, I'm
Listen.
going to release this call. And when you release this call, they got to hang up and call back and hope they don't get another black person. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I got a lot of people. We got the perverts. You can hear this guy jacking off
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Like, why are you calling
Yeah.
the airline talking about what kind of panties do you? I mean, and we had people, we called them the ice slip, panty man, because you always wanted to know what kind
Get
of
in.
panties. We had another guy that was a foot guy.
It
Like
was
they
a
called,
penny man at SBC. I swear to God.
was he a
Not a
regular? Because
panty
we had
man.
regulars. Like
He would
we,
say, "Do you have on red panties? Do you
oh
have
my
on red
See, I
God.
used to
panties
get calls like
today?"
that when I was in college, and that became a phone sex operator because I actually know what to do with
I
that phone
think you
call.
could do that and make a
I
lot
know
of
Girl,
what to
money.
do with it. I used to sit up all night when I was at Jackson State. Niggas would call because in a old school college, you just call do 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 do, and you get somebody's room across the campus, and everybody
Mhm.
knew which extensions went to which dorms because there were girls dorms and guys dorms, right? So if you
right.
knew enough, you knew how to get who to. And niggas would call me in the middle of the night, "Oh, your dick is hard." I'm like, "Mine is
Meh.
too."
Let me tell you, my sister used to be addicted to the party line, but at a very young age, might I
Oh
Oh,
say,
not the
right?
party
wow,
line.
Yeah. So remember that
that's old school.
I'm in California, but it used to be a hotline. It was called 976-7070. 976-7070.
I
So
have
my
worked for those party lines.
look, so my dad, he used to go to China for like 2 weeks at a time, but we wouldn't know the fucking day that he would come back because he would
Oh
try.
shit.
Yeah, if your chores wasn't done or you been acting up, you're gonna get woke up out your sleep type shit, right? And my mom and my dad were like going through a separation, and she started dating this little Hispanic dude that she was liking, and so she was leaving my sister in charge, and she like 13 years old, and
What?
everybody and their mom was hanging out at our house calling 976-7070. So it'd be like 5 different people on the phone when you pick
How
up
much
another
that
phone in the
cost?
house. Huh?
How much that shit cost?
My dad, he left China because the phone bill was $800 and something dollars. He came home from China and got a special belt, and I was at home. I don't know
He
why I
flew
was at home,
across the
and
world.
went up to my sister's school to go
He
get
didn't
her.
fly across the world. China
Yes,
and
he
LA are
did.
actually very close.
Oh, that's right. She said she's in LA. That's right.
Yeah,
He
they're
came
very close.
across
It's like
the
11-hour flight.
he flew
I
across the
mean, yeah, but that's
Pacific.
long enough. He
Right.
he was like,
I knew
yeah, he like, you
Chicago.
didn't lost your damn
Shit,
mind.
I'm
Oh,
not
you think
flying
you
to
about to be a
Atlanta.
little whore? And then
I
all
said,
these strange boys would start popping up and shit. And I'm like, what the
Oh
hell
my
is this?
god. He had to come home and get things straight.
you
Yeah.
said he bought a special belt, huh?
Girl, my dad had a
Not a special
studio.
belt.
Yeah, he had his girl. That motherfucker hurt.
Girl.
I'd rather do standards or be on punishment for 3 months than get hit with that shit.
Wait,
I
what's
ain't gonna lie.
standards?
It's the crime that you committed, and you gotta do about 3-4 thousand of them motherfuckers. I will
Oh
not
my
ever talk
god.
to my father disrespectfully like that. I will get
Oh, I
my
do that
ass
with my
up
daughter
on the
every
first
day.
time that my dad calls me to get up to go to school.
Yeah,
Shit
we
like
did
that.
that
I'm like,
today.
damn.
I don't eat in the bed. I eat at the table.
That's a good what I mean. It makes your handwriting better actually. Cause girl, my hand
Mm,
would be hurting, my wrist be. I be like, Daddy,
yeah.
please, I'll do
I have her
anything
write
for you,
lines.
please.
I call
Yeah, I
them
be.
lines. I didn't know she called them, but if she got a little report home from school, I would turn it over and make her write
Mm.
lines. You can write?
Oh, and wait a minute. If you didn't have a period, you would have to
Uh-uh.
go back and put a period on the ones that didn't have no period on the motherfucker.
Girl, telling you,
My
that's
We
another
was
thing
cousin
we
did
do
laughing
it.
that in
about that
school too.
around the
We had to
holidays
write
last week.
essays. If my brother and
Huh?
I got in a fight, my parents made us write like 20-page essays about it.
I used to have to
Girl.
write essays too.
Mhm.
I won
Yeah.
a national contest. I did a essay on Zora Neale Hurston.
Oh wow.
Oh,
See?
Yep.
All them things our parents did.
paid off.
That's awesome.
Girl,
I can't
that's
stand
cause
them.
we didn't have I had a computer at home, but if my
Yeah, we did
we
too,
had
but
I would have to pull out the encyclopedia and call him,
mhm.
and
The
then he would be the
Britannica.
one, and then he'd be the one click 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 click. Now, what you want to know about Zora Neale Hurston? Write this
Oh
shit
my
down.
god, I love it.
Wait,
I
go to
love
the
it.
library and look up on the microfiche.
You know what? You just told me. You just told me I need to get encyclopedia, but I want to wait till my daughter gets old enough that she ain't tearing shit out of books.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna actually buy a set. See if they
A
have some on
set.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
sure they
all
do.
black people had a picture of Jesus, a big gigantic Bible, and an Encyclopedia Britannica,
Oh
And
yeah,
and a
girl,
Texas
we
Instrument calculator.
girl, my
girl.
mom sold them in a yard sale. We had the Webster original encyclopedias,
Wait,
the
y'all see
first
what
edition.
Ryan said? Ryan, you lying.
Girl, my dad was pissed.
I am
Yep,
so sorry to hear that you were beat with a belt
Damn.
with spikes on it.
with spikes. What?
That's not
I
normal.
couldn't handle just the
That's
a hard
horrible.
leather. It wasn't. It was like a
I'm
cattle belt.
sorry.
I am so
I wish I
sorry.
knew how to handle that. And I wouldn't do it here, obviously. But that's
Yeah, that's hard.
Damn.
I hope that you've healed in all the ways that need to be healed. And I pray that
Seriously.
for
Right.
you if you haven't. Because that's
That's
Emotionally
torture.
hurt. Yeah. My mother, she was born in
sorry about that
1930.
if that triggered anybody. I just realized that.
Sorry, guys. Damn.
That triggered
No, I'm
me.
I'm sorry to him as well, but my mother, being born
Get
in
out.
1939, she really he reminded me of this, the
Mhm.
whoopings that they got, it really still affected her, you
Hmm.
know,
Mm.
go get
Hmm.
the switch off the tree, pick the switch,
The
and
whole ritual.
yeah,
Mhm.
all of that, it affected her. And
I'm not putting my baby through that shit.
I can't imagine what the spikes
No,
did.
at my grandparents' house, no, they was some cold ones.